A surge in support for the Greens in Victoria has caused a row in the Liberal Party over whether to direct its preferences to the minor party over Labor at the forthcoming state election. Victoria goes to the polls in just a few weeks and preferences will be crucial to its outcome, particularly in several inner city seats where Labor has haemorrhaged support to the Greens. Hamish Fitzsimmons reports.
Both the Labor and Liberal parties say no decision about preferences for Victoria's state election has been made, but a news poll suggests almost 1 in 5 Victorians are considering voting Green. The poll gives Labor 35% of the primary vote, the Coalition 40% and the Greens 19%, which has the party talking up its prospects.
As well as some good chances in the lower house, every upper house seat in Victoria, including country areas most importantly, is a real chance for the Greens.
Liberal leader Ted Baillieu acknowledges there's some pressure from within his party about where preferences should go.
There are a variety of views and that hasn't changed. There will always be a variety of views and I look back at what's happened at recent elections and past elections and I smile at the views that some people currently seem to have.
A former state Liberal president, Senator Helen Kroger, has made public one of those views, urging the Liberals to preference Labor ahead of the Greens, saying the Greens have a radical agenda most Liberal voters would reject. It's a view shared by one of the Liberal Party's greats.
I mean, in my view, the Greens are worse than the Labor Party. Much worse.
It's in Melbourne's inner city that the Greens vote will be the highest, as illustrated by a Green victory in the federal seat of Melbourne in August. One of the state's most successful premiers, Jeff Kennett, says Senator Kroger's comments are hypocritical.
What you're actually seeing today, and you're asking me about, is an issue that's been raised by a junior senator who is saying we shouldn't do a deal with the Greens when she herself did them, and defies even the federal government, recent federal government election where they put the Greens before Labor.
Senator Kroger declined to be interviewed, but political analyst Nick Economou says her comments damaged Ted Baillieu, not Labor.
So we're very close to the official campaign period, and the last thing that Ted Baillieu, the opposition leader, would want would be members of his own party questioning him on matters of strategy, giving the impression that the Liberals are divided as they go into an election.
Labor has 55 seats in the current parliament, the Liberal Nationals 32. The news poll puts Labor at 52 to 48 on a two-party preferred, enough for Labor to form government in its own right. The Premier says a minority government isn't on his mind.
In terms of any discussions about minority government, I won't be countenancing those considerations and I won't be having those discussions. And I'll tell you the reason I won't. I won't because I'm standing to win as the leader of the Labor Party to lead a Labor government in my own right.
Nick Economou says talk of the Greens winning up to 5 lower house seats is overblown.
I think the Greens have got a very good chance of getting at least 1 seat, probably 2, and possibly 3. Thereafter, I think it's going to be difficult.
Victoria's election campaign will start in earnest when the writs are issued on November the 2nd. Hamish Fitzsimmons, Lateline.